you do feel that responsibility to give back, to serve your community. I think that's the #1 reason I became a county commissioner. I'm Ricky Booth, Osceola County Commissioner for District 5, and I've been on the commission for about a year and a half. So one thing a lot of people might not know is I was actually born in Alexander City, Alabama. My mother went to school at the University of Auburn. My dad was a student at the University of Alabama, and they actually met in East Central Alabama. When I was 6 months old, my mother and father moved back to Kissimmee, to Osceola County. My mom was essentially coming home. The Parton family has deep roots here in Osceola County. I think my children are 7th or 8th generation. My great-grandfather, Henry O. Parton, who was also a former county commissioner, he started the Heart Bar Ranch, and we're still cattle ranching in Osceola County today. That's my day job. That's what I do every day. So one thing that's really special is being able to work on an operation that's been in existence for that long, that your ancestors started and then grew and then continued to go. And that means a lot. That's very special. I think that's a unique situation for folks. And we here, the family that work here, we don't take that for granted. It's each and every day is special to us. This is a beautiful county. This is a beautiful place. And when my ancestors came here, my mother's ancestors came here, I think they probably saw the same thing. This is just a wonderful place. And I think it's important that we continue that agricultural heritage. My kids get to come and work on this operation as well. And I hope to see my grandkids do that one day too. So, I have strong agricultural ties in the community, but I was actually raised by 2 educators. Both my mother and my father were educators. My wife is an educator. Education is extremely important when we're building a community. So only being on the commission a year and a half, I may not have a lot of stories to share, but I can tell you each and every experience I've had with our staff at Osceola County government has been a positive one. I've had great experiences with our emergency management staff, great experiences with our community development staff, great experiences with code enforcement and zoning and permitting, and they've always been there to answer the call. They're knowledgeable and they're ready to work for me, for the community, and I appreciate everything that they're doing for me, and I know they'll do in the future. District 5 is a growing district. There's no doubt about that. We've got most of our rural community that's left in Osceola County is here in District 5. But if you go into St. Cloud, or you go up Narcoossee Road, you go up to Sunbridge, or you go out to Harmony, you'll see a lot of new residents in Osceola. What I find most is it's a diverse group of a lot of them young families just looking for a place to start a life and to build a life. And it's been great to get to know a lot of these folks, because what I find out is they're very happy about the decision they made to move into Osceola County, not just District 5, but Osceola County in general. Well, Osceola County in 20 years is going to be different. There's no doubt about that in my mind. I absolutely believe that we'll still have a strong agricultural footprint in the central and southern portions of our county for several more generations throughout my lifetime. But I know that we're going to also develop the state, and it's not just District 5, it's not just Osceola County, it's the entire state of Florida. We live in a wonderful state. And so we're going to continue to have families that want to come into Central Florida, come into Osceola County, and we've got to make sure that we're answering that call when it comes to transportation infrastructure, school infrastructure, public safety infrastructure. I think that's our job as commissioners, to make sure we set the foundation so that 20 years from now, all those things are taken care of, and the folks that are leading our county will have a great place to start and look at that next 20 years beyond that. This is a great place to live, a great place to work, a great place to raise a family. And I'm going to continue to fight hard to make sure it remains that. I'm Commissioner Booth, and I'm committed to my county.